Hi guys, I am in my kitchen cooking and I figured let me knock this out and let me do this video now before I get really tired. It's 8:15 and I'm making, get a good view here, my vegetables over there, and I'm making chicken soup. And as I'm making my chicken soup, I started thinking about that book, Chicken Soup for the Soul. And as you all now know, I'm going through this whole thyroid thing. And the doctor called today, and I now have to see a specialist and have my thyroid scanned. And I had some moments today where I would get emotional and cry, and it could be because the thyroid is affecting my emotions. It could also be because I'm thinking about my situation and what the outcome is going to be. Oddly enough, my son was sick, and I decided to make some chicken soup. And um, I realized how soothing chicken soup is to the soul. And as I'm smelling the aromas and as I'm cutting the vegetables here, I cooking's always been really therapeutic for me. So I'm cooking and I'm thinking about all the things that I have to do and all the things that I'm about to go through as I'm making this soup and as I'm looking at these vegetables. And I'm encouraged. I want to thank Pastor Marquez. What you said about Psalm 91 really affected me this morning. The other thing, I am going to go to the doctors and follow protocol, but I'm going to try to attack this naturally. I've been having terrible heart palpitations. So with those heart palpitations, um, usually they prescribe something called beta blockers. And again, I've been very prayerful about everything, and I want to thank everyone for your prayers and your best wishes. And just trying to get this chicken soup done. Um, I was on the ferry this morning, and yesterday the heart palpitations were so bad that I actually had to take a Xanax because I couldn't manage the palpitations. So this morning, as I was leaving, I grabbed my bottle of lavender essential oil, and I remembered something that my cousin had told me. And as I was on the boat this morning on my way to work, I started getting those terrible palpitations again, and I inhaled the lavender oil and exhaled. And I was listening to a video response that Pastor Marquez had put on that he put as a reply to my comments, and I was inhaling the lavender and thinking about stuff and listening to Pastor Marquez, and he was Book of Philippians. He said that a thousand will fall. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm not quoting this correctly, but a thousand will fall by all your side, yet you will still stand. And that really hit me. I thought about my quote unquote ailment, and I felt like the Lord was really ministering to me. And he said, Pastor Marquez said something too about, what he said was, the video was God's got your back. And sometimes I feel so alone in this battle, and this is one of the reasons why I decided to do this whole self-renewal thing. And it's been fruitful. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I really appreciate your support. But getting back to being on the ferry, I was kind of feeling scared and alone. And I'm listening to Pastor Marquez talk about Christ, and I had this incredible sensation. I really, at one given moment, I really could feel the presence of Christ. It was an empty space for me. There was an empty, there are benches on the ferry. I don't know about people who ride the Staten Island ferry, but there was an empty spot next to me, and I could almost feel like he just came and took a seat next to me on the ferry. and like he was sitting there and had his hands on my thigh and was like, I'm with you. I'm with you in this. And I just, you know, I went from feeling terrible to sashaying right off the Staten Island ferry with my heels on today and going to work. And I made it through the day. I had a couple of moments throughout the day. Um, and coming home, I had to go to the supermarket, and it's so overwhelmed with all the things that I have to do. It's late, and I'm making soup now. My son is sick. But the point of this is that I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm cooking this chicken soup. I have fresh vegetables. I am going to do what a lot of people had advised me to do. I did buy some meat, and I'm going to eat the last of this meat. But I am considering doing alkaline diet, and I am going to do some more research on essential oils. And just a side note, yes, the lavender essential oil did definitely calm my heart beat down and did make me feel a lot better. And I'll do some more research. I did some research today about how the essential oils actually get into your cells and the difference between the essential oils and the medication that the doctors give you. Don't get me wrong. I do go to the doctor and I do take medicine when I need to take medicine. I do take my children to the doctor and give them medicine when they need medicine. However, I am being very prayerful about this. I think I'm going to put about 3 carrots in my chicken soup. And I am not really feeling prompted to do the radioactive iodine or the surgery. I'm feeling prompted to continue on a natural path. Maybe this is God's way of telling me that I need to change my diet. I went to the gym today, and it was hard. I noticed I started lifting weights again. I have a 50th anniversary to go to my high school in April, and I'm going to get this fabulous dress, and I want to look absolutely stunning in it. So I'm working out, I'm training for it. Got my Supergirl. I like stuff like this, like Wonder Woman, stuff like this. Somebody made fun of me one day. How you like all that Wonder Woman stuff? And I look at it, and it empowers me, and it makes me feel good, and it makes me realize who I am, and it gets me through the day, so whatever works. But getting back to that, I do plan on taking a holistic approach to this thyroid situation, and I'm going to use myself as a guinea pig. But I feel hopeful, and I feel positive, and I really think that, as Bob Marley said, every little thing is going to be all right. And I got parsley here, got cabbage. I'm supposed to eat a lot of cruciferous vegetables for your thyroid. So I have cabbage and some celery here. I bought some collard greens today. So maybe when I go to visit my cousin in Virginia, we can do some cooking videos, and she can teach me some things about cooking vegetarian food, which is really a whole new thing for me. But I'm going to give it a try. And I want to thank everyone, again, for your responses, for your replies, for your prayers, for your positive energy. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. And it lets me know that I'm on the right track. So I'm going to get back to my soup here. And see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.